It just means, honestly, it's just more than basketball. It's just being around your girls, being around your family. It's just undescribable words how I feel what it means to play for here at Alabama, especially on senior night, especially against Auburn. So, yeah.
Basically, what she said to sum it up, and just to play for each other, and the crowd was awesome too.
This experience has been amazing, and I just appreciate all my teammates and the coaches.
Yeah, I think being from Birmingham and being from Alabama, just to be able to represent this university and this state has meant a lot to me. It's meant a lot to my family. And I'm just very grateful that I had the opportunity to come back here and do it for the state of Alabama and take this program to places that it hasn't been in a long time. And so I'm just forever grateful that God placed me here.
Yeah, I would say what SA said. I mean, I'm just grateful to be here. I'm grateful I got the opportunity to play here. Obviously, I transferred in, and this was the best decision I could have made. I think it just fits me. My family can come to all the games. They live in Huntsville, so I mean, it's just a family environment, and I just love being here, and I love being around these girls and these coaches. And I think it's just, I mean, I've loved being here, and I'm glad I came back.
I'm just truly thankful even to be up here today. I didn't know I was going to be up here, but just knowing how much time and effort this whole organization puts into us, and then just seeing the girls compete, you know, it's tough at first, but we broke through adversity. And then Aaliyah had a very good night tonight. Carly stepped up. SA showed out. So it's a lot of names I can list, but I'm proud of everyone and just beating the Auburn Tigers. Let's go.
I know she said that she wasn't supposed to be up here tonight, but Jess means as much as to our team as much as anyone who steps on the floor. Having somebody who was injured and would love to be out there, her voice off the floor and what she does for our team with getting us prepared every single night, being on scout team and that kind of stuff. Like, it's hard sitting on the bench and having to watch a team play. So just the love that she has for this team, the care that she has for this team, like, it's just, I don't want it to go unnoticed. And I hope you know that, Jess, and I hope you know that we're rocking with you and we love you. And I just want everybody else to know, like, Jess does so much for our team, even though she's not on the floor.
One game? Oh, I was just going to say, I mean, she could play one game with us.
Yeah, like, what's up with that?
Awesome. Another question for all of you guys. Y'all were down by double digits today and then ended up winning by double digits. What does this win have to say about the team's resiliency?
I would say Auburn's defense is really aggressive, and it's something that we struggled with in the first quarter, and I think we were just getting sped up and not playing the way we wanted to play. I think something that I said in practice was, how are we going to respond to things when we get down by a lot, or if we miss shot, if we foul, like, how are we going to respond? And I think we responded in a positive way because we came out in the second quarter and did a lot better to cut the lead. And I think we were up by 1 at halftime, but yeah, I think it's just how we responded, and this team responds well, and I think that's what we did today.
Yeah, I think it's just like she said, pretty much, is like we stayed together. That first quarter was rough, but that's what's so great about a basketball game is it's 40 minutes, and you still had 30 more minutes to play. And so I think that we knew, like, we just had to stay together and know that when we could get some defensive stops, it was going to translate to offense, and that's exactly what it was. We had about 4 to 5 defensive stops that led to 4 to 5 made baskets on the other end, and so that's what got us to where we are, because we didn't hold our head down like she said, and we just stayed together.
Just kind of piggybacking off that, what was it that just kind of flipped the switch for y'all? Was it just, I know, Sarah, you started the 17-0 run in the last 4 minutes of the first half. Was there one particular moment or instance where y'all just kind of, where it just finally clicked?
Like I said, I think it's just the defensive stops. Like, defense travels. Once you get defensive stops, you're going to get offense. You're going to be able to score in transition, and that's where Alabama, our team, is best. Where we play our best basketball is in transition offensively. And so I think for us, when we got to that media timeout, honestly, we kind of all looked at each other and we were like, no, like this is on the 5 that are on the floor right now. Like this is our fault. Like we've done some things that we didn't practice. We did things that we don't need to do. We turned the ball over. We weren't getting defensive stops. So it was like there was nothing that coaches could say. It was us as a collective, as a team that was like, no, like this is on us. Like we've got to fix it. And we knew that we had the coaches, their support, and they were just in us on staying positive and just, you're going to get back into this game. And so, I mean, just we knew that we had to get defensive stops, and that's what kind of clicked for us was when we got defensive stops.
Say, do you have something to add about that 17-0 run? Okay. Jay.
Question for Aaliyah. You pretty much left a legacy here, breaking a record. What did it mean to be able to put on for your home state and just shatter that 3-point record?
I haven't processed it yet, but I'm just very thankful for like my team and coaches putting me in those positions, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't get those shots. So I just thank my teammates, my coaches, and ultimately I just want to win. So I'm very thankful and grateful that I got the record, but now it's time to just go keep winning.
The work always shows. She shoots all the time. She's amazing.
Thank you.
Any more questions for student athletes? Matthew?
This can be for anybody. You guys got to go visit we got to see that video on the Jumbotron. You guys going and visited people that were dealing with cancer. Is there anything that you guys would like to share about that day that was special for you guys?
Honestly, that day, it meant a lot. It makes you see that there's more to life than just basketball. And I feel like when we went there, it put a smile on my face because I got to talk to people and they got to talk to us, and you just see the other side of life. And you realize, like, you're so blessed to have certain things, and you realize, like, hey, this is life. Like, this is what happens. So, yeah.
Sorry. For me, it was like walking in, people getting hooked up to tubes and stuff. And so it looks deflating, but the way they had smiles on their faces, it just made me want to fight more just on the court, not just for me, just for them. And I just realized, like, every day, like, it's bigger than basketball. Like, running a sprint, running a suicide, whatever, like, it's hard, but what they're going through is not even 10 times, 1,000 times harder. And it just having someone who has a family who's went through it, it hit different.
Any more questions? We'll do one more with Jay, and then we'll wrap up.
Before the game, we were able to see baby pictures of each one of y'all. So I just want to ask, looking at where you are now, what message would each one of you tell your younger self?
Gianna started off.
Are you on me to start? No, I'm good. All right. I will tell myself not to listen to the naysayers. Keep doing what you got to do. Keep your head down. Have tunnel vision. Don't listen to the outside noise. Be patient, because your time will come. So, for real.
I would tell myself to keep going, be you, be who you are, and never give up in life, because it'll all be worth it in the end, period.
I tell myself, hush and be quiet.
Zay Green, why would you tell yourself that?
Because I talk too much.
I could be right there with you on that one. Yeah, I would just tell myself, first off, I'm proud of myself. Stay positive. God places you exactly where He wants you and needs you. And I would tell myself to always look to Him, even when things get hard, because I think I have, gone through a lot of hard things in life, and especially in college, losing people and just family stuff happening. I would just tell myself, you're going to be okay. You're always going to be okay, because at the end of the day, God has you exactly where you are. God does things for certain reasons and builds you and your character, and He knows exactly what He's doing in your life. And so I would just continue to tell my younger self, God's got you, and that's all that matters at the end of the day, because, eternity with Him is is where your peace is found. Eternity is where your joy and your calm comes from, because that's what it's all about. It's about giving the glory to Jesus, and it's about playing basketball because, yeah, you love it, but you're also being able to glorify the Lord and show that what he did for us on that cross is way more than anything that we could ever do to repay him for that. And there's nothing that you could ever do. And so that's exactly what I would tell myself.
Dang, she got deep. Sorry. I would just say stay steady, stay positive, and stay consistent because life throws us a lot of curveballs. It has a lot of highs, a lot of lows, but just staying steady and staying consistent, just being who you are is what's important. And then obviously keeping God in your life, like S.A. said. I think my happiest times are when I keep him by my side. So, yeah.
Yeah, backing off what S.A. and Aaliyah were talking about, just understanding that the plan that God has for us could be different from others. So don't compare yourselves to no one else's journey. And then when adversity hits you, understand that there's a plan. And if you stay humble, you stay locked in and support and cheer for those around you, your time will come.
Thank you.